Hey guys, it's Samrag. Welcome back to Jurassic World, the game One Life series, where if a dinosaur dies, it dies for good. And today on the One Life profile, oh my goodness, is it an important day? Because this week, and only this week, the creatures in the amber market are 33% off. And not only that, every single one is available. And that includes, you guessed it, flocks. And if you guys didn't know, the premise of One Life is if a dinosaur dies in battle, I have to sell it. Flocks don't really die all that often. One of them might, two of them might, but it's very rare to lose all three. And so, if I want a meat shield that can make this game infinitely easier, well, look no further. Okay, so the very first thing we are going to do in this episode is purchase the Aqualops. Now, the reason why I chose Aqualops is because I believe the Aqualops is the best flock in the game due to its high attack. In terms of flocks, we don't care about the health at all. 1/3 of the flock, very difficult for it to survive one hit. Aqualops will not survive one hit, but what it can do is dish out a lot of damage, and at this level, we want damage. We also want damage later on in the game, and the later on it goes, the less the health matters anyway, so I think that is a very good choice. The Aqualops is going to do better in the late game, and that's exactly why I've chosen it. So that's a pretty amazing start to the episode. That is going to be our very first flock in this entire series, which is a very big milestone. And I really wonder if I should make a rule about it as we place down this next creature, the Spinosaurus Gen 2. Now this is a super legendary, of course, so that means it is very good. With 757 health and 237 attack, it's comparable to a level 20 T-Rex, which is, of course, very impressive. It means that we are going to be able to use this guy in battle, and it's going to do a lot of work for us, which is nice. Before we begin, the first thing I'm going to do is place an Argentinosaurus in the hatchery and immediately hatch this Aqualops. So I'm going to go T-Rex first in the $10, then the $15, quickly put in the Aqualops for hatching, which means it will be available in a week's time, which is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to show you guys this creature. It's going to be so good. But the very first mission, today's objective is objectives after all. The very first mission we're going to do is have a level 30 or higher Argentinosaurus. Now, of course, it's kind of a big ask for us to have high-level commons just sitting around, because I would much rather have a bunch of level 1s that I can sacrifice over and over again. But if it's for the sake of progress, let's go ahead and grab this level 30 Argentinosaurus, shall we? I'm not exactly planning on being able to use this. It's not going to have a lot of attack. I think it has like 180 health, so I don't think it can tank up a lot of stuff either, and losing it would be a waste, so we might as well keep this guy at level 30, because eventually I think I do want to make Labyrinthosaurus its hybrid. So this is going to be the level 30 Argentinosaurus that was required from me. I'll collect $6 back, which doesn't really make back the amount I spent on speeding up the hatching, but it does finish Masrani's mission and gives us Hoskins, who wants us to have a leveled up Prognathodon and Zheangopterus. Unfortunately, I have neither of those creatures right now, so I'm not going to be able to do that. So let's move on to Owen's, that says have 5 dinosaurs at level 40. Again, another very difficult mission to come by for us, because our creatures die very, very quickly. However, I do think that I will be able to do this one, simply because it's kind of a mission of mine anyways. So let's go ahead and get some level 40 creatures, shall we? The first thing that I'm going to do is check up on which creatures are closest. So, I think the creature that I'm going to choose is probably the Limosceles. Let's go ahead and start with that one. So, how have you guys been doing? I know I can't chat to you live like I would on a live stream. When speaking of live streams, oh man, when am I going to come back to those? A lot of people have been asking. I mean, I've been feeling pretty productive with my channel lately, yeah? Like, I've uploaded Jurassic World, the game, Site H, just today. By the time you're watching this, it'll probably be like 2 days after, maybe 1 day after. But I have just uploaded Jurassic World, the game, Site H episode, and that thing is doing really well. It's doing tremendously well. I didn't think it would ever get like a regular episode that would get 1,000 views in under like 4 hours. I think it's done it in 3 hours, which is pretty ridiculous. I'm very happy about that. So that is a level 31 Limosceles. which is one of the 2 creatures that we're going to need for Owen's mission. And for the next creature, the way I see it, I have 2 options, yeah? Either I go ahead and hatch 1 more Tapijara, and we make a level 40 Tapijara, which I've already done, so I guess there's no other option. Or, I was gonna say, we could have also just maxed out Argentinosaurus, which would be also another useful option. However, I've already gone for the Tapijara, so let's go ahead and get that. As much as I was going to save this for another episode, I think this will do as well. I kind of want to keep this guy alive. I don't want to be losing a level 40 Tapijara. So let's hope I can do that. Let's hope I can use it in 1 or 2 battles without losing it. That is a very big important thing. We're also down to 1,500 bucks. Oh, that is a little bit painful. Especially if it keeps on failing. You know bucks are hard to come by in one life, right? It's really hard to do events here. Okay, there you go. That will be level 31 Tapijara, and we're going to get this guy to level 40, where it has 428 health, 134 attack. Is it amazing? No, not at all. But I'm pretty satisfied with it. That's all I can say. Not to mention, its main idea is to help create the Tapijarasaurus, which is coming in the future. So that's also going to be Owen's mission done. And for now, we're going to be stuck on this until we can level up the Prognathodon and the Zygengopterus. So I'm going to go ahead and hatch a Prognathodon, and I'm going to hatch a Zygengopterus, and we can do that the next time I log in. So that's going to be the missions. Missions are obviously very important. You should always do them. I think with evolutions, I want to level up this Monolophosaurus, going to level 40. Perhaps we might even be able to get that in the next episode. Teaser. Anyways, let's go ahead and head into the battles today and see what we can accomplish. In terms of the roster, I mean, obviously we haven't changed all that much, but I'll show you where Spinosaurus Gen 2 lines up right here in the middle, and Tapijara is a little bit lower down where the level 20 Alangosauruses are. Not bad, not all that bad actually. We go ahead and take a look at the battles. Liberty's Last Stand gives me a like a 0.5% chance for Indominus or Priotrodon. Both of these would be absolutely amazing, but I'm not really counting on getting that. This gives me a 10% chance of a super legendary pterosaur, which is also very nice. However, I would have to fight pterosaurs with amphibians, and you know what that means, a bunch of deaths, so let's not touch that event. So let's go ahead and look at this event. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nice, you know, this is a survival event. So, okay, so survival events, potentially my favorite in the game on this profile. A regular player would find it very difficult, because the premise is that if you lose a dino in this battle, you lose the battle. However, if I lose a dino, I'm getting punished anyways, so this is essentially exactly the same as how I would normally battle. Spare for the fact that I cannot sacrifice anything. So let's go ahead and put Pterodactylus in. That will one-shot Skulosaurus. No, but it will leave me vulnerable to Pachyceratops, which is kind of an issue. So what I want is a tanky amphibian to open us up, or a herbivore. Just a tank to open us up. Oh, but Skulosaurus has so much attack. Whew, okay. I think I have no choice but to one-shot it, and then we go for this. Or Tanicalagrius, so, because Pachyceratops I think dies in 2 hits from the minion Pyraptor anyways. And then for the Spinosaurus, how many battles are there? 3? If I use my strongest in the early, it's going to be a bit of a waste. I think I can take out the Spino with a Diplotator, don't you? Yeah, I think this will do. I think this will do. And we have more creatures in order to survive the rest of the battle. So, importantly, I don't think Pachyceratops is able to kill, right? Okay, let's do the math real quick. Let's do the math. This is a bit concerning. So Pachyceratops with buff, and it will have buff, it's going to have over 400 attack. And I have 907. Okay, so it does kill me in 2. Okay. This is scary. This is scary. Are you switching? 411? Yeah, definitely. So I kind of want to keep them matched up into their weaknesses, but I'm not going to swap so hastily. Now you have 2. Goes for 1, so has 1 block. Okay, this is very intense. I'm risking a lot of very good creatures. Good thing is I can only lose 1. So it could have 1 block. Next turn it will have 3, and I can only tank 1 hit from this guy. So I'm gonna assume it has 1 block. Oh crap! It didn't block. Goes for 4. I don't know why it did that. That was so stupid. That was so stupid. Why did it do that? I was dead to rights. Okay, so I kill it in 2. I can tank 1 hit from Schoolosaurus, which has 600 attack with buffs. 603. Okay, so I hope you go for 4, but no matter what you do, I'm switching Pterodactylus next turn. Oh, it does. Oh, it's... Ooh, we've gotten out of this one. That was a sticky situation, you know. That was a very sticky situation. Because if Pachyceratops switched down into Schoolosaurus, I think I was in big trouble. I think I was in absolute pandemonium. But now, I mean, this is won. This battle is hugely won. Oh, this is really scary, you know. But you know what? I think I have a strategy that I can use to maybe help me complete this kind of battle. Now again, it's gone for... What's it gone for? Nothing. So... Okay, it's gone for nothing. It could have 4 block, and I don't know. I don't think it will ever go for 4 block. It shouldn't. It really shouldn't. But am I ready to gamble this on this? No, absolutely not. I'm switching in Diplotator. And what I am going to do is go for 4 block myself. And it had 2 block. So I would have been fine. I would have been fine. However, now this turn has 6. And it should go for 6. It goes for 5. So there we go. So my reasoning is, even if Spinosaurus hits me with 4, like let's say it has 8. If Spinosaurus hits me with 4, Diplotator is still alive. And so we comfortably win this battle. Oh, that was some, I think that was some really good battling. I really made use of all 3 creatures. And it only gets harder. It gets harder. And you know what? This is a bit of a disaster, you know, because we don't have a really good herbivore. We don't have a really good herbivore to deal with these pterosaurs. Therizinosaurus can tank a lot of hits. And then I need the minion Pyroraptor to do a lot of heavy lifting. I need it to do a lot here. It's not going to be able to one-shot the Unirhynchus. I need something with more. Stegosaurus Gen 2 effectively has 1,500 health. Ooh, okay. Let's go. Let's go in. Okay, so Therizinosaurus, let's go for 1 reserve. This battle was very scary, actually. I thought the nature of these as survival battles would make it a bit easier, because the creatures would be toned down a little, considering most players would not be able to take this on, but it's really not. So next turn it's going to have 2, but I don't mind. I don't mind if Unirhynchus goes ahead and hits me with 2. I don't care. It does hit me with 1. So now I do care if it hits me with 2. If I go switch out, I have to go for 3. No, it's bad. So there's the 1 block. Next turn you have 3. I need you to hit me for 3. I need you to hit me. Oh. Okay, hit me! Come on! I know you want. You know you want to. Yes. Big. That's absolutely massive. That is so big. Now I can switch, and I can kill you in 2 hits. I have to go for 3 block because I do die in 2 hits from this Pelacactus. It's not Pelacactus. This is Pelicanipteryx. Yep. So if you go for 4, we're kind of chilling. Okay, we're kind of chilling. 404 HP. Is 404 enough to survive the last guy? Barely. And now, in whatever case scenario, if it goes for nothing, I have an option to switch. I can switch out into Stegosaurus Gen 2, and we will be a-okay. So it does go for 4 though. So that means Pyraptor Dominion. Well, Dominion Pyraptor can finish off this battle, which is great. Great job, buddy. Get out of here, Limerentius. Oh, that's 2 done. That's 2 done. All right, one more. One more to go, guys. We haven't lost anything yet. Let's keep this up. Okay, so there is the Tapejalosaurus. Again. A pterosaur and a carnivore will do a lot of work here. Right, right. So I kind of need a herbivore to soak up attack. Tapejalosaurus. Can I get away with using Scolosaurus? I don't think I can. I don't think I can get away with using Scolosaurus. I think it's too weak. Therizinosaurus. If I speed you up, it costs $61. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. We'll put you in. Now, assuming that it will switch based on ferocity, the Metriorhynchus will come out second. Do I want to speed up Pterodactylus? I have to, right? I have to do this. I have to run this setup. Because Pterodactylus can kill Metriorhynchus. And then Pterodactylus can also kill Tapejalosaurus, but I need a Langosaurus to deal with power. Okay, here we go. Again, Therizinosaurus is such a good meat shield. Until I get the flocks, this guy's gonna be the best, the premier. So you go for nothing. Now, do I really care? Do I care if you go for 2 reserve? If it switches and has 3, we might be in trouble. I might go for 1 block. It doesn't have 2 reserve, that's fine. Now if you switch, I'm okay. Switches into Metriorhynchus as expected. What do you go for? 2. Ah, okay. Alright. It's looking good. Now keep in mind, next turn it has 3. I'm switching early because I can one-shot. How many hits can I take? I can take 1 hit comfortably. I don't know about the others, so I'm going to go for 2 block and 1 reserve. And in our worst case scenario, if it goes for nothing, yeah, this is fine. We have an option. Oh yeah, it goes for nothing. That's dangerous. That is so scary. We switch into Alangosaurus here. And I go for 3 block, 1 reserve. 2 block. I'm assuming that means it's going to switch out into Tapejalosaurus here. And I hope it goes for attack. I hope it attacks. Attack for 4. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so scary that this is going for nothing right now. Increase my effective HP pool. Oh, what am I thinking? It's gonna have 2 block, right? So it has 6. It has 6. Please, you need to switch and you need to go for 5. If we keep this cycle up, I'm losing. You need to switch and you need to go for 5. I can take 2 hits. I know I can. Oh, it's going for nothing. Why are you going for nothing? Can I take the risk? I know it has... Okay, 2 reserve. I can take 2 hits. Go for 6! Come on! 5 is good enough. Oh, we got away with that. Wait, but have we? We haven't gone away with it yet. It has 1 block. Okay. It has 1 block, keep in mind. It has 1 block. If I switch now, I go for 3 to kill that, and I only have 1 block. Oh, it's not over yet. Oh my god. I know you have 1 block. I can't switch into a Langosaurus to go for the kill yet. And if I do, it's just gonna switch. Nothing again. Two block, right? This is so stressful. Two block, 6. It can switch. It can switch. If it switches and goes for 5, I'm happy. I need you to go for 5. If it doesn't attack, I'm very unhappy. What is going on? Okay. Do I take the risk? I have to. 4 block. Okay. Oh my goodness. Please just go for 5. End it. End the cycle. Go for 5. This is so scary. What? Okay. It's fine. I just have to keep doing this. Yeah, I knew it. I need to make sure I can tank 2 hits because I can tank 2 hits. I need you to go for 6 right now, buddy. Thank goodness. 2 kills it. Now I can take one. I can take 1 hit from Parasaurolophus. Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. I'm gonna survive on like 68 HP. It goes for nothing as well. That is so ridiculous, by the way. That's so insane that it goes for nothing. It could have 4 block. It could have 4 block, but it's not gonna have 4 block. It's not gonna have 4 block. We just have to gamble it. It doesn't have 4 block. I swear, this bot will not. I've battled it enough now. I know it doesn't have 4 block. There you go. That was the most intense battle I've ever faced. And it's all for this pack. And we have a 0.5% chance of a legendary hybrid. Please. Oh, I don't get the legendary hybrid, but I do get a super legendary, and I deserve it. Goodness, I deserve that. Oh, you know what? You are getting hatched right away. Deinonychus. In you go. Well, guys, perhaps that was the single most stressful battle that I have ever completed. My goodness. And I'm very glad we completed those. We didn't lose a single creature, and importantly, we got the Deinonychus, which is an amazing creature. Wonderful. I absolutely cannot wait to show you guys that next episode, as well as the Aqualops. So, I think with that very intense affair out of the way, we can conclude this episode of Jurassic World: The Game 1 Live. If you guys enjoyed seeing how intense today's battles were, do make sure to like and subscribe. The like goal is down here. Hopefully we can reach that, and I'll see you all in the future streams and videos. Bye!